What's going on, everybody? So here's my top three priorities for the end of 2025 and 2026 as a Democrat. So the first, we don't forget our cosmopolitan mindset. The United States has been a friend to almost everyone, and every day we interact tangibly with systems, processes, things like banks and jobs that depend on people all over the world. Now, Republicans historically have been a party that have supported the common good. But recently they've said that we use our American identity to export violence. So I totally reject that. The second is not apologizing for America when America's not behaving badly. We're seeing this new trend where people talk about things like leftism, people talk about things like the left. And it's also true that the United States historically has produced outsized wealth for a lot of people. And truly, when we just think of the standard of living and what's possible in a week or a month, it's a lot. That can also be scary when we think about things like ecological concerns or sustainability. But we can still do better. We can support. We can support the common interest. We can support the national interest, and we don't have to be the bad guy all the time. And that brings us to number three, which is the United States was built on the land of America. And it has been since Theodore Roosevelt that the national interest, what we talk about in politics and the people involved, has included sustainability agendas. And you're not crazy, you're not wrong. You'd actually be crazy if you didn't sometimes feel the stress that happens when we are consuming minerals and resources and energy on a timeline that really will make things unlivable within a century. And even outside of that, we don't know the externalities in terms of things like cost having to reflect the risk that we're introducing into the system, or the slowed pace or unpredictable pace of innovation and conflict. And so as a Democrat, those are the three things I want my politicians to represent me on. Those are the big things. And there's no reason that when we're talking about politics, it's not the case that across the country, people are taking on serious issues that seriously impact people, and do so without always having to reference sort of the most important things, the biggest topics that we can talk about. And I'm crazy for it. If you want to join me on this journey, do like and subscribe, and we will catch you on the next one, my friends. Folks, take care.